I told my daughter she was the CEO of Summer. You ever have one of those moments where you realize your kid is slightly more competent than you? Like you've spent 30 years learning how to adult and they just spawn with a middle management degree? Last month, I was swamped, working from home, 3 deadlines, and my wife was away helping her sister with a new baby. I looked at my 8-year-old Chloe, who was currently organizing her Legos by translucent properties, and I said the words that would haunt me for the next 3 weeks. Chloe, I said, leaning over my laptop, I need help. While mommy's gone, you're the CEO of Summer. You make sure this house stays on track. Can you do that for me? I thought she'd just, pick up her socks. Instead, she looked at me with this terrifying intensity. She didn't say a word. She just nodded, walked to her room, and came back 5 minutes later with a clipboard and a pair of my old blue light glasses. By Tuesday, the corporate restructuring had begun. I walked into the kitchen for coffee, and there was a printed itinerary taped to the fridge. In purple glitter pen, it said 0700 mandatory hydration, 0715 oatmeal standardized, 0800 productivity block, no barking. The no barking was for our golden retriever Buster. Chloe had actually made him a warning chart. Every time he barked at a squirrel, he got a red sticker. 3 red stickers, no peanut butter in his Kong. Buster spent the afternoon staring at the chart with genuine existential dread, but it didn't stop with the dog. On Thursday, I heard a knock on my office door. Chloe walked in, adjusted her glasses, and handed me a resource allocation report. Dad, she said, her voice completely flat, we are over budget on streaming services. We have Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu, and Max. Based on my data, you only watched The Office for 4 hours last night. We are cutting Netflix. It's a redundant expense. I tried to argue. I said I liked the documentaries. She just looked at her clipboard, sighed, and said, we need to prioritize the new bike fund, Dad. Synergy. The real kicker? She actually called our grocery delivery service because they forgot a carton of eggs. I overheard her in the hallway. She didn't yell. She just used this calm, corporate disappointment. She told the customer service rep, I'm not angry, Marcus. I'm just concerned about your quality control. This is a high-volume household. The guy was so intimidated, he gave us a $20 credit. When my wife finally came home, she walked into a house that was suspiciously quiet. The floors were spotless. The dog was sitting perfectly still, and I was sitting at the table eating a very small salad because Q3 health initiatives were in full effect. My wife looked at the clipboard, looked at Chloe, who was currently reviewing the electric bill, and then looked at me. What did you do? She whispered. I just took a bite of my kale and sighed. I didn't do anything. The CEO handled it. Chloe looked up, pushed her glasses up her nose, and said, welcome home, Mom. Your performance review is tomorrow at breakfast. Don't be late. We have a lot of growth to discuss. I'm never giving her a title again, but we did get that new bike.